Hey, what is up guys? It is Poor Master Evan here. Sorry there's another delay in terms of videos. Not that much news and I've just been busy with other stuff. But today is a very special day. I mean, yesterday kind of was too because this came out of absolutely nowhere. But today is a really special day because as you can tell behind me, we got the official title for Spider-Man 3. Which has been long awaited. Like, we knew a while back that obviously was going to have home in it, similar to Homecoming and Far From Home. But we finally have the title, and the title for Spider-Man 3 is No Way Home. Which can mean quite a bit, because Spider-Man Far From Home, spoilers, if you have not seen it already, I suggest not skipping this part. But at the very end of Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio somehow got a broadcast out to the Daily Bugle, pretty much exposing Spider-Man as Peter Parker. What the? Well, Peter Parker as Spider-Man, I should say. So he's pretty much going to be on the run. There's apparently going to be a court case type of thing. So there's a very big chance that She-Hulk or Daredevil could be appearing also in this movie. I mean, we know Doctor Strange is going to appear, as well as Scarlet Witch too, because there is a kind of connected story going on between WandaVision, Spider-Man 3, and Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, which comes out, I think, 2-3 months after No Way Home. Because this comes out Christmas, and I think that comes out in March. I could be wrong. Someone fact check me. Anyways, it can mean quite a bit. But the crazy part about this was yesterday, out of nowhere, Tom Holland, Jacob Batalon, I don't know if I butchered that or not, and Zendaya all posted 3 different titles for the upcoming Spider-Man film. And Twitter went ballistic. Twitter was ballistic, Instagram was ballistic, everybody was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. We're like, oh my gosh, we got the title finally because Tom Holland posted it. But then his other two castmates posted their titles, and everybody was like, what is going on? What's going on? I saw someone compare the titles. If you move the titles in a specific order, it almost matches the color scheme of the original Green Goblin's color scheme from the comics, the like purple for his like outfit and the green, and then his glider being the gray. Because with the 3 titles, they'll appear somewhere on screen. We have Phone Home, which was the first one, which is kind of like a referencing to E.T. with E.T. Phone Home. And then we had Spider-Man Homewrecker, which is kind of funny, but honestly, I wouldn't want this. But you have the gray palette, which kind of would represent Green Goblin's glider, but I think it's really that much of a stretch. And then you have Home Slice, which kind of represents the pinkish purplish color. But then other people were also interpreting this that each of these 3 Spider-Man logos meant a different Spider-Man. Spider-Man being Tobey Maguire as Home Slice, being Homewrecker as Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland being as Phone Home, which I can understand that, but at the same time, I think that is a stretch. Maybe they were going for that with alluding to the other 2 Spider-Men coming in the movie, even though Tom Holland has been denying it over and over again in the multiple interviews he's been in for his upcoming movie Cherry on Apple TV Plus, I believe. Not sure what that movie's about. I might try and check it out, but anyways, we're here to talk about Spider-Man. So a lot of people were alluding to with Green Goblin, some were alluding to the fact of which with them representing the different Spider-Men because of it being a multiverse type of thing. But then today we finally got the official title, which I already said, but there was a really interesting thing to it. In the actual video, which I won't play the video in case it's copyrighted, which it most likely will be. Actually, it probably wouldn't be, but I'll just not show it just in case. I'll probably leave a link in the description for you guys to check out if you haven't already. But when Zendaya, Jacob, and Tom are all walking past John Watt's office after talking to him and be like, why are all the titles different? Why do we all get different titles? Because they were fake titles. We pass a whiteboard that has the actual title on, and that's how they reveal the title for Spider-Man 3. But the interesting thing is, on it, there are multiple titles, and the funny part is, a lot of these titles were made up by the fans, of like, because it was gonna have home in it, so there's multiple titles. So, we're gonna look at the titles currently right now. So we had Home Sweet Home, Home Worlds, which they put a little note next to it saying, boring, Can't Find Home, Stay at Home, Zooming Home, Homeschooled, Aunt May Says No, Homesick, Webcamming, Keep It PG, Needs Home, Far From Home, we already did that, No Place Like Home, Welcome Home, Home Alone, Copyright Issues, Home Run, Homemade, Please No, I think that's for Work From Home, and Wanna Go Home. If I already said that, I don't think I did. And Close to Home. Hits Too Close to Home. And then we have, well, the actual title is Spider-Man No Way Home. Now the really cool part is at the very end of teasing for that we finally got the title. It's really interesting because it zooms in on this whiteboard, but then it does a glitch effect. It does a glitch effect to the actual title. Now the really weird part about that is okay, maybe it could just be like we're switching from that to the actual title card, like ooh, cool transition. But it's a very interesting thing that it has a glitch effect like that, because I was seeing a bunch of gifs of it on Twitter earlier too, in like almost a slow motion kind of form as well. But essentially, WandaVision connects to this. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness connects to this. It's like one big story. Kevin Feige confirmed that back at the Investors Day back in November, I believe. I think it was November and December. Anyways, WandaVision has been going through different time periods, well, different decades for the sitcom-y kind of part, but it's also shifting reality. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The multiverse. Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. We're different realities being pulled here and there. Now, for me personally, when I saw that earlier on Twitter, the first thing that came to mind for me was the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse trailer. Was because the title constantly kept glitching for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse because of the different Earths and different realities of the different Spider-Men that were in the movie. And women, I should say. Spider-Women as well, because we had Noir, we had Spider-Ham, we had Gwen Stacy as Ghost Spider, we had Penny Parker with her robot, which was her Spider-Mech, and such. So like it has that glitch effect. So this is most likely going to have Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. If not, I'll be severely disappointed, but honestly, if they can even do that, it'll be a miracle. I really want it. I personally want it, but at the same time, I feel I really do want Tom to have a trilogy to himself, like to his Spider-Man solely, and then do a spin-off movie of it being Spider-Verse. But if they're really going to bring in the other two Spider-Men, due to the fact that there's bigger storyline going on between WandaVision, I should say Far From Home too, because WandaVision takes place before Far From Home. You have Far From Home, you have No Way Home, which takes place around the same time, and probably a time jump in No Way Home. And then we also have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which takes place right after, which is going to be absolutely insane. Now, another thing to add about Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness is the fact that the original director of the first Spider-Man trilogy for Tobey Maguire, Sam Raimi, is directing Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Just putting it out there. If he's directing Multiverse of Madness, a movie that's going to cross the multiverse to other Earths and other realities to get other characters and heroes, because it's already been confirmed that America Chavez as Miss America, I believe, is going to be in it, as well as a couple other characters that have already been confirmed. So if Sam Raimi's directing a Doctor Strange movie...
Doctor Strange.
That's pretty good. But it's taken.
You would think maybe he'd want to bring in his Spider-Man that he had brought to life on the big screen. The major big one that a lot of people love and a lot of people seem to praise as the best Spider-Man, when in reality, all three of the Spider-Men are amazing. Even the animated ones. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of little things that kind of pinpoint. You got Sam Raimi here, you got WandaVision, you got Doctor Strange. Like, it's a giant board, essentially, almost like the whiteboard showing all the different names. You have so many different possibilities of how this movie can go, and every single interview within the past 2 months, I'd say, that Tom has been asked a question about Tobey and Andrew being in the movie, he always has pretty much said no. If they are, I don't know how they've hid it to me because I've read the script from beginning to end, but in reality, Tom, they're gonna still hide stuff from you, seeing as you leaked the title for Far From Home and a couple other things, wink wink. But this is gonna be a really big movie, and I'm personally excited. I've always been a big Spider-Man fan since I was a little kid, and to see us finally getting the title after months and months of waiting for it is crazy. Though we don't have a trailer yet due to them still filming in Atlanta, which I wish I could be down there to go and see the filming, even though I probably wouldn't see it due to it being a closed set. I'm still very excited for this movie, and I'm obviously going to do a reaction video when the teaser trailer and official trailers come out within the next couple months. I will also hopefully try to do more news videos in terms of the Marvel and MCU stuff that's happening right now. Spider-Man No Way Home is going to be coming out on December 17th, 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Praying that it does not get delayed due to COVID, because I would like to go back to the movie theaters. I've said that more than once. I've already gone back to the movie theaters once within the past month, and that was to see the first Lord of the Rings, which was absolutely amazing for the first time. In IMAX, I might add. That was fantastic. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you today. If we get any more news on Marvel or any other video games or any other movies that I'm really excited for, I'll try and make a video and let you guys know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. They should show up here. Usually, if I don't post a video on certain news from movies, TV shows, etc., video games and such, usually I'll be posting it over my Twitter or on my Instagram story. So be sure to go check that out to find out for that news. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Poor Master Evan. I'm talking really fast, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.